Hello and welcome back to the Achievement Planner, and I'm coming to you with my first Dead Space Pacifist run, and this is going to be the first game. Yeah, so this is pretty exciting right here. Is it possible to play without killing any enemies? Well, here are the rules. The rules: no killing unless required for story progression. Duh. Alright, if killing is needed, melee only, unless a gun is required, of course. Bomber kills do not count. Those are where they throw the bombs on the ground. If they blow up other enemies, that doesn't count. Environmental kills do not count, and tentacle kills do not count. So there's large tentacles, and if I kill those, they're part of a larger creature-ish, kind of, so they don't count. And it's easy difficulty. So, story spoilers ahead. If you haven't played this game, maybe don't watch it yet. Anyway, this is a pacifist run right here, and I'm running. Oh yeah, goodbye. Even on easy, it is rough. Yeah. So I've never actually killed any enemies there. You're just supposed to run. Oh wait, I don't have a weapon yet. Duh. Alright, so anyway, here's my first weapon. My only weapon. Good thing I have a weapon, you know. Because of this pacifist run, I'm gonna need a weapon, right? No. Sarcasm. Wasn't really funny, to be honest. Anyway. Oh, peekaboo. So remember that one we just saw in that other room? There he is. So what happens is, in this game, when you leave a room, a lot of times these necromorphs will follow you into the next room through the vents. Which, to be honest, is kind of scary. Well, I mean, that's the point. So, alright, here's our first room where we have kind of like a quarantine where you can't leave until all the enemies are killed.
You did it.
I did?
The tram is blocking the whole
system. I can't believe it.
When you get the computer online, you'll be able to call the tram from the control room.
Don't notice me.
I can hear something crawling around up there.
You're kidding me. Don't notice me. And you did. Nope. Sorry, I can't kill you. Sorry. Nope, can't kill you. So anyway, this is the first place in the game where, unfortunately, you're going to find a lot of this. That the room is quarantined. And you cannot leave the room until all the enemies... Oh, sorry, no. This is not one of those rooms. Sorry. There are rooms where you're going to be in a room where you can't leave until all the enemies are killed. That was not one of them. I was just waiting there. By the way, you see that sleeping necromorph right there? Good thing he's... Oh, wait, did I say sleeping? Ah, yeah. Oh, gosh. Don't chase me. Don't chase me. Alright, good. Bye. So this is the first room coming up. That was really the biggest challenge. It's the biggest challenge on impossible mode. It's the biggest challenge on this mode. You're gonna see. So I think I saw 3 down there. Oh dear. Let's see, who do we have up here? Oh, no one. Good. Oh, hi. Look at all the body parts flying. That is horrible. All right, gotta get that thing that I needed right there, and run by you with. Nope. Get out of here, dude. Now, I did not kill him. Or it. I keep saying him. I did not kill it, if you noticed. If I ever have... That's a lot of necromorphs. If I ever have to run past the... Oh, boy. Run... Oh, my gosh. I can't. Alright. If I have to run past and I have one of these animations and I kill it, then I need to... Which I did not do there. I need to then restart it because that's killing. If I just take off its head and it's still alive, that's not killing. So far we're good. So I got out of that room, thankfully. So you run back this way, get out of there. Alright. Alright, we're pretty good so far. So this is all chapter 1. So you get back to your ship, that's what happens to it. This is a pain right here. As you can see. Because I think there are 4 necromorphs here in this area. Wow, it's so hard to swerve and get past them. Yeah, so... Oh, man.
What happened to the shuttle?
So that's the end of chapter 1. 0 kills, yes! So I'm like, I can do this. I'm not going to kill any enemies. This is awesome. And then I got to this room. No, but maybe I didn't have to kill... Yeah, I did. Alright, so what happens is, this is the first actual quarantine room where if you don't kill enemies, then you can't leave. And Dead Space, you have done it to me. You have ruined this. Alright, so in that case, let's see how well we can do then. And unfortunately, I can tell you, in that little area right there that we just went through, I had to melee kill 10 enemies, which is very sad. Yeah, but you know what? It is what it is. So far we are up to 10 enemies. Alright, so those little fellas. Let me tell you about these little fellas. Alright, let me tell you. There are 3 in this area. 1 down there, 2 here. And look, I'm gonna get away, right? Isn't this excellent? Isn't this just... This is one of those enemies... First of all, that's disgusting. Anyway, this is one of those enemies that if you kill them, or if you take them off of you like that, they're dead. So, yeah. And that's when I realized, this is not Dead Space 2 and 3. I can't start from I can't restart from a checkpoint. Oh, no. So, I had to restart the save from the beginning of the chapter. Whatever. So, guess what happened? That one got me that time. Now, I gotta avoid this one. I gotta avoid the 2 up there. I don't need extra kills that are unnecessary. No, 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 no. Do not even think about it. Oh, I love those violins. That sound is... hello? Go! Go! I don't know why it didn't move. I really don't know. So we have the 2 up here. Like that one, you little... No. Oh, good job freezing it. Or stacing it, I should say. Ah! It's times like this where I'm just like... Wow. This is... Yep, alright, but I got through it. So it's okay. Now this is one of the hardest parts right here. And you have to kill that necromorph right there. Or else you can't get the... I forget what item. I guess it's the key. So, objective complete. You gotta kill that one. So that's the infected one I had to kill there. But you gotta get away from that infected. Because it is making more necromorphs. So anyway. All said and done. Chapter 2, 11 kills. Disappointing, but I guess it is what it is, right? Hey, guess what? Why am I hitting this dead body? You know that an infector will actually infect it later on, so I'm just trying to avoid that. And we have one of the more nerve-wracking parts, pulling this thing towards you when that... Anyway. Okay, guess what you don't want to see on a pacifist run? Yeah, that. Oh my goodness. No, no, no. Oh, no, no. There are so many. There are so many. Oh, alright. Imagine trying to do this and you don't know where you're going. Oh, boy. Okay, so, hey, how about you actually do it this time? Oh, alright, good. So what's the worst thing that could happen? I lose health. Oh, dear. Let me get me out of here.
Whatever you did, it's working, Isaac. I have a few reading. It's only a
oh, no.
full, but that's enough to restore all this.
And that's that. Oh, no. So, in case you are just following along now, I've killed 11 enemies so far, and we've just encountered another enemy I killed by accident. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't. Get out of here, those little fellas. No! I didn't even freeze it. I'm saying freeze. Obviously, it's stasising, but... Alright. Whew, so luckily I was able to get out of there. Then we had this fella. This infected. And guess... Oh, no. First of all, it's disgusting, these things. Second of all, guess what enemies you kill also as soon as you rip them off of you like that? You are correct. The infector. So that was another... unfortunate kill that I was like, oh, no, not again. So now I have to make sure I completely avoid this thing. And, alright, it wasn't super hard. I just had to be ready for it, you know. Alright, so far on this chapter 3, I've had to kill none. I was able to go back and fix those. Then we get to the decontamination room. I said I'm not gonna die. I mean, I'm not gonna kill any of them. I think there were 3 in this room normally. I'm not going to kill them. I'm just going to keep going. Little do I realize that it's not a time thing. It is a decontamination room thing. That's when I realized, guess what? Gotta kill him. So, except for that one that I needed a key from, it's all just decontamination room stuff. These decontamination rooms really make a pacifist playthrough hard. So far, in this room I had to kill 3. There's number 3. Goodbye.
Decontamination sequence complete. Thank you for your patience.
That is one of my favorite parts of the game. Thank you for your patience. Oh, so this is a tentacle. So when I kill this tentacle thing or shoot it open, it's part of a larger tentacle thing. So I do not, and I've actually researched this. I went into research on the different types of tentacles. Apparently this is part of a larger one. This is not a living being itself. So I did not count this as a kill. Luckily for me. Right?
Myself in the computer core.
Alright, so now I'm back in this room again trying to get into this door.
I don't think I know him here.
Hey, where's the infector? Oh, you've got to be.
I hacked the route and found some reports from the colony.
Yeah, so it happened again. So anyway, I restarted it and got rid of that. I didn't kill that one the second time around. Then we get to this room. This huge room. And there are so many enemies. First of all, there are a bunch now. Then once you press the then once you press this thing, more come. And then once the timer's done for that thing, more come. And then you have to wait again for the other. That's when I realized, after trial and error over and over and over, that I have to kill these things. Because the next phase of this computer system is not okay to use until you kill a certain amount. So you don't have to kill them all. You just have to kill a certain amount. Yeah. So this is, I can tell you, this room was not fun. This room is not fun when you are killing. Oh, ew. This room is not fun when you are killing. But when you're not killing enemies.
Please confirm ignition.
So anyway, after all of that is done, I ended up only having to kill 7. Which is still a huge amount, but there were a lot of enemies in that room. So unfortunately, the 3 in the decontamination room and the 7 in that huge room. So that is another 10. Alright. So this brute boss is the first brute boss we see in any of these games. And unfortunately, it's a decontamination room enemy again. So I do try to kill it, melee, which I've done so far the entire time. But you can only hit it in the back, and this is what I find out when I try to kill it melee. Yeah, I find out that it's not gonna work, so I have to kill her with my gun. But it's okay. It's kind of a boss, so I kind of got over it, you know. Quarantine lifted.
Keep an eye out for any kind of distortion effect.
Oh yeah. So now we get to environmental hazards. So these are the distortion gravity panels. If an enemy dies like that, in that, I don't count it against me. So I'm going to try to make sure they go into those as much as possible so that I don't have to kill them. So yeah, guess what? I love it. I love it. Anyway, how about you? No. That one's a little too smart, and I'm gonna miss. Oh no! And look, now I gotta stasis. Get out of here! So I gotta get through that whole section. I get through another section with the gravity panels. Luckily, I get here. Just gotta get out of here. Yeah. Horrible. So now to get out of the second room with the gravity panels. That thing's making other necromorphs. Hey, guess what? That brute boss is the only one. I'm rushing through this because I don't want to make it too long, you know. Because, you know, having to sit through watching me kill all these enemies is not probably too entertaining. But just giving you like the basics, the greatest hits, I guess. And speaking of greatest hits, this is a Guardian, and Guardians are impossible to pass without killing. So I had to kill it. If you see, it was shooting out these little these little creatures. I could not kill those little creatures. I would count them as an enemy. So I had to try to avoid all of them. Oh, and we also get to our other friend here. Our friend, the Regenerator. Our first Regenerator. So they cannot die. So I've decided I'm going to shoot it because it's just too hectic. And look, I get to see him again and again and again. Over and over. This thing keeps coming back in this level. Ooh, I almost killed that little one. Didn't want that to happen. So anyway, at the end of that, you think you killed that thing. I can tell you didn't. So luckily, I only had to kill one Guardian, and then a Guardian later on, and then 5 in the medical room. There's another medical room I was in, so I had to kill them for also. So it ended up being 7 in that room, in that chapter. So now we get to chapter 6. And we have these poison ones that are required to beat the level. So, unfortunately, 2. I had to kill 8 of them. But there's no way to pass it without. Oh, by the way, here are the bombers. So if they do this to you... Oh, no, if they don't do that, then they froze. But guess what? Out of stasis, if they do this to you... Ow. And kill themselves or other necromorphs, I did not... Ow. I did not count them. Oh, by the way, number 3. Number 4.
Hazardous anomaly detected. Quarantine activated.
Oh, and this brute. Ugh. So I had to kill the brute also. Unfortunately, another brute. They're just impossible to pass. Well, I shouldn't say that because I do. Well, whatever. This one I had to kill. You couldn't get out because it was a quarantine, as you can hear right now. Yeah. Oh, hi, number 5. And number 6. Oh, so disappointing. 7. Now, the thing about this game is, some people theorize that there are between 400 and 500 enemies in this entire game. There could be a little more. I don't know. But that's just what people estimate, so we'll see how many based on that estimate I have to kill. So this is the Leviathan boss at the end of the chapter, and it's... I have to kill it, unfortunately. So, there's no way getting around it, and there's no way to kill it. I tried killing with other weapons, and it was just driving me crazy. I said, you know what, I'm going to use it. So anyway, 11 kills. I'll see you next time for the second part. First thing you get on Chapter 7 is this elevator. And let me tell you, this elevator right here. Let me tell you, I can deal with that one. Okay. You know what? I can deal with these two. It's okay. I got this. I got this. Not killing any. I'm good. I'll stasis that dead body too. Oh no. Alright, yeah, I got this. I got... No. No. Oh, and their stasis doesn't refill in this game. Oh. Hi. So anyway, yeah, it's really just... That was hard. That was hard. Woo! Hi. Alright, so then you get to this room where you have to throw those boulder things into there. Into that, like, you know, heat thing. But this is also... Yeah, the anomaly destroyed. So, but there are enemies all over this place. Like that one. Hi! Don't you dare. So getting through there, and this is the same room, getting through there was interesting. But now, remember, these enemies follow you into the next room through the vents if you don't kill them. So I remembered that and said, please don't. Yes, they're following me. So we're going to get to a pretty sticky situation here. You see how tight these hallways are. Oh no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Oh boy. Okay. Hello. Ew, you are gross. Ew, no, you are gross. So yeah. Hey, luckily I was able to kick that thing off and not kill it. Oh my goodness. I look back and I see this and I'm like, how? How? I'm pushing the thing. I'm like, get out of the way, dude. Oh man. I'm pushing the thing. Oh, that is disgusting. Horrible. Ugly. Oh my god. Alright, so I got the key. I've never been so happy to see a bomb thing. Oh, thank you so much. So luckily I didn't have to count those because of... Oh, by the way, back at the elevator, they're still there. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? They're still there? This is one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen in a video game. Oh no. And those things, by the way, they blow up very easily, yeah. But I didn't kill the enemy. That was... Oh, not one of these again. Yeah, alright. So these are the ones that you kill after you get them off you. So I had to restart. So yeah. So I let that other one kill me. So anyway, I got through it. I got through it. We're good. We still had 0 kills in this chapter. 0 kills in chapter 7. Oh, this room was not fun either. Just trying to get on that, first of all. And then once you get on... Bye! Once you get on that, you're going to have all these little fellows on either side. And I can't... But they do so much damage. Oh, dear. I can't even grab the health. Boy, these videos must be really hectic if you're watching this. But, I mean, I guess that's what Dead Space is. Hectic. Hectic. So, then we get to the section where I find out you have to kill the enemies to save Nicole. And that is Nicole. And unfortunately, I had to kill 8 necromorphs in order to protect her. So, I was a little disappointed, but I guess it is what it is, right? Alright, so then you get to this section. This is a whole section later on, after you go through that elevator again. And you gotta carry this thing all the way through this whole couple hallways. And you can see how many enemies are all there. So I'm like, peace out, throw this. It's a bomber! And somehow it didn't blow me up. No idea how that happened. And it blew up its friends. Love it. So somehow I was able to get through that room. I was amazed. This part wasn't super hard. Getting up here was easy enough. Avoiding these couple up here, you just had to get through it. So now I'm heading back to the original room where I got that battery thing. And I realized this necromorph on the elevator, when I stasis it, I stasis the elevator. So then guess what I did again? Stasis the elevator again. So that means I can't go anywhere. So this... Oh my goodness. And I can't get that thing out, of course. And now there's fire, of course. And then so, when I stasis the enemy this time, I stasis that battery pack thing. No! Why would you do this? No! Alright, so anyway, somehow I get through it. I get past the fire. And luckily, this thing is not broken by fire, because I gotta get that back through there. And I'm just like, you know what? Right into that other room. Woo! So far this chapter I'm on 8 kills. Defending Nicole. Then we get to the good old room at the end here where I press that button, and we have another quarantine room, which I had to kill 5 necromorphs in this room. So that is 8 plus 5, unfortunately. Yeah, oh, they're gross. I say it every time I watch. Yeah, ew! So, 8. So there are 5 in this room. And I hate those quarantine rooms because you can't avoid it. You have to kill them. So 13 in that chapter. So then we get to chapter 8. So we get to another one of these rooms. And I'm like, oh my goodness. So, on an impossible run, this is scary. On this mode where they can kill each other, according to my rules, you know what? I was like, huh, how many can I make kill each other? Excellent. I'm just like, you know what? I don't see any others. You know what? So, obviously, I take damage each time. Oh, that sound. So anyway, I got through all of them. Then I realized, at that point, oh, this is a quarantine room. So, unfortunately, after I get through those bombers, didn't have to kill any. I still had to kill 3 in this room. Those 3, actually. Those are the 3. And of course, they're the hardest ones to kill with melee. Oh, so far I haven't killed any enemies without melee, other than the brute boss and the Leviathan. The 2 brutes and the Leviathan. Oh, so this room is also annoying. Because you have to try to put these things in the proper places, but there are enemies all over the place. That was not fun, I can tell you that. I'm trying. So, by the way, this is the final boss, and I did count this as 1. I counted. It's basically. I think it's the actual necromorph that had all the tentacles that were trying to get me. So I counted that one as 1. We had 3 in the quarantine room, and there were actually 2 guardians throughout that I had to kill. So that level I ended up with 6. So number 9. There are so many enemies in this chapter. I said there's no way I'm getting through this chapter. So that first room I got through. The second room is just fun, let me tell you. So more environmental kills. If that thing kills them, it doesn't count against me. So I said, oh, it's gonna kill this bomb. I know it's gonna kill it. No, don't do that. Don't do that to me. No, please don't do that to me. So finally, I get it to. All right, stasis. So I got through that room. Luckily, didn't kill anything. Then we get to this room. This is the room right here. This is the one I said there's no way I'm gonna get out of this quarantine room without killing, because it's a quarantine room. Lockdown initiated. But 2 things that were to my benefit. The gravity panels, yeah, I guess most of them jumped in, and later on we get some bombs. Oh dear, we get those fast ones that roast. Ew. Oh, and we have our friends, the little. Yep. So guess what I had to do? Yes, restart it, and I just died on purpose because I had to restart it anyway. No, stop getting caught by them. So now we have to deal with gravity panels. We have to deal with a whole bunch of enemies. We have to deal with those little fellas. Make sure that they don't jump on you. You see all these dead bodies. I didn't kill one of them. It was all the gravity panels. Ooh, you are... Goodness. Get out of here, dude. Jump into it. Jump into it. No, it would not, no matter what I did. But luckily, we get some of our bomb friends, and at the expense of some of our health, they start killing a whole bunch of these necromorphs. Oh, gosh. There's another one. Hello there. How are you, Mr. Bomb Friend thing? So, yeah. Oh. And then we get to our last necromorph. And somehow, it died.
Lockdown lifted.
I didn't know how it died. I was kind of confused, to be honest. So I didn't kill any enemies in that level. In that section. I was so stoked. I said stoked. I've never said stoked before. I've said it. There it is on video. But yeah, I said stoked. So anyway, that brute boss at the end there. I can't believe I said stoked. I've never said that before. So it was just natural. So this room. So this chapter I actually deleted. You can see all those dead necromorphs around. There are actually 5 necromorphs in that room that I had to kill. But I actually deleted this chapter when I was doing this. So I had to find my impossible mode chapter, and just kind of like edit in the video for that. Hey, you know what? Stay there. So yeah, so long story short, I had to kill 5 in that room. They were mandatory. I also did have to kill 1 regenerator at one point earlier, just so you know. And then this is where you have to kill that regenerator. Oh, I had to kill 1 guardian earlier, not regenerator. But this one, I had finally had to kill his regenerator in order to progress with the story. So I had to make sure no enemies were in that fire when I killed it. That was the hard part. Ooh, look at you. Alright. This is from an earlier. So anyway, I had to make sure no enemies were in that, which I had to restart it a couple times, to be honest. So yeah, 7 enemies in there. Chapter 11, here we go. We're almost done. I had to bring this thing all the way from one side of the room to the next without killing it. How do I do it? Well, all I can say is I did it. It took a while. You could probably guess, but... And then we get to our quarantine. You got to be kidding me, not another quarantine. I'm like, come on. Almost every chapter had a quarantine. So, after this quarantine was over, I ended up killing 7. I had to try to count the bodies. It was kind of hard because I lost track. Yeah, it was 7. Yes, quarantine lifted. Thanks. And there was 1 more guardian I had to kill at one point. Then we get to this dreaded room. You know how the little ones are. If they jump on you, I have to restart it. So I have to drag this big thing, right? This marker, all the way across the room without them jumping on me and I having to restart. So my tactic for this was drag it a little, fly all the way to the ceiling, then they'll follow me, then I go back down, then I drag it a little. This was a pain. I absolutely hate this room, even without it being pacifist. So, just get it to the end, just get it to the end. This fell was in the way, like really? So anyway, after all of that, I was able to get it. So, and oh, actually the Guardian I killed is coming up after. It was after that. But, long story. 8. 7 in the quarantine room, and 1 Guardian before the end. So this huge room here is one of the other rooms. This is the room that can kill your impossible run, by the way. Yeah. So this room, there were a lot of bombers, and I took advantage of them. Because there are so many enemies in this room. Because it's a quarantine room. Yeah. So, I just had to keep trying not to kill them, keep trying not to kill them. Let them kill each other, if you could. But there were no other environmental things you could, like, trap them in. So, after you, hello there, little fella. After this little guy, it ended up being 8. 8 in the quarantine. Actually, for the amount of enemies in that room, that is not bad. Alright, so then you gotta drag this thing, and all these tentacles are still trying to kill you. So, I'm able to get through this room, I can tell you, without killing anything. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. You can see how crazy this is. With those tentacles going after you, I don't know how I did it without killing them, but I did it. And then we get to... You see? It's all good. I didn't have to kill anything. We get to our final boss here, which I know I have to kill. So, that makes 9 in that last chapter. And let me tell you, before you see the total, remember, people theorize it's about between 400 and 500 enemies in this game. So that was 9 for that level. So, between 400 and 500, maybe even more. We don't know exactly, because there's so many. Nobody's actually counted that. If you want to count it, let me know. Please let me know. Put it in the comments. So, let's see. Let's see what the final score is after I did them all. 84 kills. And you know what? If you're thinking about 400 to 500 enemies in this, that's not horrible. So, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Come back for Dead Space 2 and 3 coming up within the next couple months. Hope you enjoyed this.